You cannot dream what is inside these walls. It is so magnificent. It is so phenomenal, so over the top. It's setting a new standard and it's raising the bar very, very high.
Hi, I'm Richard Perks, Director of AV Infrastructure for Resorts World Las Vegas. Resorts World Las Vegas sits on the old Stardust property. It's an 87-acre piece of land, rich with a lot of Las Vegas history from over the years. One of the special and unique features of this project is the size and scope of our AV network. It encompasses almost every portion of the property. The size of the AV over IP deployment is probably the largest in the world, with over 2,000 plus Visionary Solution endpoints over a really robust Extreme network with a QSYS audio DSP platform. One of the really wonderful aspects of this project was to have this many integrators that were once competitors coming together to put this wonderful project together. Technology West Group was our design build integrator as well as consultant on several scopes. They designed the entire AV network for all integrators to follow.
Technology West Group was brought in a few years ago to take over the design phases. We took over design of the West Tower, the entire what we call the podium, the spine, which is the retail space down by Las Vegas Boulevard, any and all exterior areas, pretty much anything except for the theater and the Zouk nightclub. The reason we chose a network-based video solution was we really wanted to connect anything on the property to anything else. So you can take any wall plate anywhere in the property and route it to any destination, any display, anywhere else in the property. One of the reasons we went with Visionary Solutions was their network capabilities. With the complexity of the network and how large it was, the VLAN tagging was really critical for us, especially at the scale that we're hitting. You know, you can't have 1,800 devices in a single VLAN and hope things work. Visionary was a great partner because of that.
NTA's role with the project is to take TechWest design and implement it in our casino level, the entire basement level, which has a lot of AV, as well as for the back of house areas.
We've got the entire low rise, so that's the gaming floor, the client circulation, registration in lobbies, high limit, the poker room, all of those kind of first floor common areas. One of the biggest challenges there is just the scale of it. When it's all said and done, you're looking at like thousands of endpoints on the network. Getting that distributed in any other way other than networking, I'm not sure is possible. One thing I like about Visionary is they have network management tools that allow us to integrate with almost any product. Because the video and audio live on the network, and we've standardized on Visionary Solutions and QSC, every system can reach every other system.
One Touch Living was our integrator for the tower control systems and suites. They rolled out the Visionary Solution design per our request so that we would have the ability to be on one network and send video to and from any suite to anywhere on the property with ease.
The scope of this project was to design the technology in the rooms and the guest experience and how the room interacts with them as well as with the property. What Visionary allowed us to do and allowed the property to do was, rather than using conventional HD-based T matrices, we were able to use a video over IP solution, allowing them to target all of the endpoints in the guest rooms with any content from the property, which is completely unheard of.
Solotech is our integrator for the theater, as well as our design build integrator for the nightclub and day club. The theater, they're following Sino Plus's design. Sino Plus's design is also a QSYS based, and their video is all being streamed on the Visionary Solution product as well.
We have worked for 35 years building theaters around the world. Our job as theater designer is to make sure that everything is coordinated. The goal with this theater is we want to have the artist saying to us, you know what, is the best venue I've ever seen there, and I want to go back again, again, and again.
In terms of showrooms, the theater is state-of-the-art, as big as almost anything in Las Vegas, with the newest and greatest technology out there today.
We're very glad that Visionary Solution gave us the opportunity to have this scale of installation and to be able to manage everything rapidly and efficiently.
We have over 150 TVs in the theater only. We can take a signal from anywhere in the premise, anywhere in a casino, and send it to the theater or the other way around. We have visionary solution endpoints almost everywhere.
With the 100+ endpoints in the theater, whether we're talking about distribution to the green room or distribution to dressing rooms or back of house areas or even the lobby, the ability to put all of that onto the network and just run a single Cat5 really simplifies the system.
Solotech is doing our nightclub and theater as the integrator, and they're doing design build at the nightclub.
Zook is the nightclub, IU is the day club, and then we have the restaurant and lounge, which is Redtail and Fuhu. And there we have a mix of displays in everything from the restaurant to cabanas and bungalows in the day club. And the Visionary Solution endpoint in all of those areas allows a really easy control for the guest in a bungalow to choose between sources and have that content right there delivered to those endpoints. The overall ability for Visionary to deliver the technology that all of these endpoints can be connected and on one global network, I think is a big win for resorts.
The open architecture of Visionary Solution working with QSYS was a game changer for this project.
At the time that we looked at their products, they had a wall plate that did VLAN tagging. We reached back out to them and said, hey, that's great, but we don't need analog audio anywhere. We keep putting in this Bluetooth audio wall plate everywhere. Visionary was very collaborative. They jumped in and said, why don't we make you a Bluetooth wall plate? And that kind of changed the game for us. At that point, we could reduce port counts, we could reduce switches, we can reduce everything and integrate two products into one. It really helped us project-wide.
The only manufacturer I know of that makes a wall plate that covers HDMI and Bluetooth without adding a bunch of stuff that you don't use anymore.
With Resorts World having a sustainability initiative, we like the fact that we could utilize a product that uses a lot less power than the competition. One of the unique things about Visionary Solutions is they do not require as much PoE power, so they just run off a standard PoE.
From an engineering and design standpoint, standard PoE makes things very easy, whereas things that are power hungry that require PoE plus or even PoE plus up to 90 watts, they get very difficult to work with. Now you've got a whole nother layer of stuff to fail, you've got a whole nother layer of costs, you've got a whole nother layer of hardware to rack up, to maintain, to purchase.
The technology provided by Visionary Solutions and their willingness to customize their products to meet our needs made a huge difference to the outcome of this project.